This game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Andre Ayton out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. Now Sharp after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Avdia with the lay-in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. 5 on the clock. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Avdia gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Launches from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle. Here's Avdia. Kicks it out to Grant. Up top, Sharp. There's the triple. The 3. It's good from long range.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
There's the steal.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First personal foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now, here's Sharp. Ayton a screen on Dort. Here's Sharp with the drive, and Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 3. Williams with the ball, now defended by Grant. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Williams sets a screen for Holmgren. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Dort against Sharp. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Kamare.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss. Portland leading. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside. Here's Avdia. Williams against Grant. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3-ball. The 3-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that does it for the first quarter. Portland out in front, up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Denny Avdia. He's out there with DeAndre. Grant is out there with Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. 6 to shoot. Holmgren kicks to Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Trailblazers leading by 6. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Here's Dort. Denny Avdia making his last shot. For 3, Holmgren. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Trailblazers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. That one drops for him. Avdia's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hartenstein with the screen on Avdia. They get it back to the wing right side. Here's Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold shot.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort. Everyone has to meet that level.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Sean. 8 points for him. Oh, Ayton in position.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Kamare. Grant outside. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Dort against Avdia. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Puts up a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Grant. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Grant's got his 2nd basket.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Hartenstein. Nothing on the board. Thunder trailing by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren, the three. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Dort against Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Offensive rebound. And it's Sharp missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And we've seen Denny Avdia really having a great game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possessions.
We've got Alex Caruso. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggin. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here's Simons. Rebound by Williams. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Pass to Klingon. Williams with the steal. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it 1 step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A then attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Williams sets a screen for Wiggins. Caruso kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Williams finds Wallace. No good on the 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Caruso with the ball. Pass to Williams. Will it go? Trains the three-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Simons surveying the D. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
2 minutes remaining.
Wallace against Simon.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Thibault. Here's Klingon. He's guarded by Williams. Klingon's shot is off. Under trailing by 17. Wiggins outside. Now here's Williams. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul.
Henderson.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wiggins kicks to Williams. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Portland leading by 15. Thibault for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Caruso kicks to Williams. Back to Caruso. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Taken away by Williams. To the left side wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. No good from outside. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Thibault can't get it to go. Williams finds Wallace. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Wallace has got 5 now.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And they'll keep possession. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia out there with Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Sharpe. Just 5 to shoot. Dort grabs the miss. Williams against Grant. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Avdia. Williams with the ball. Grant on him. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Avdia. Holmgren wide open. Wide open shot is on the money.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Sharpe the pass to Avdia. Back to Sharpe. Three-pointer. And no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Ayton. Now here's Holmgren. T right on him. Outside Williams. Outside Dort. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Ayton a screen on Dort. Drives to the hoop. Sharpe finds Ayton. That's tipped. They get it back. Sharpe, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Misses the 3. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. 5 to shoot. Oh, good from the wing. Trailblazers leading by 9. And here is Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
2 minutes.
Ayton a screen. From beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Grant gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Portland.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Holmgren with it, now guarded by Ayton. Williams, a screen on Ayton. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Trying to end the drought. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Holmgren. Good D by Holmgren. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion
On the floor.
Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And LaVine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Nice move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about LaVine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Holmgren.
Terrific defense by DeMar DeRozan. He's capable of making an impact on this end occasionally.
Holmgren with a screen on Murray. Here's Holmgren. Another shot. And he hits the jumper.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to LaVine. Sabonis outside. LaVine with it. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. LaVine's got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, he came flying in right there. Gilgeous-Alexander on cleanup duty.
LaVine, good. He's got 9.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach how they plan on bottling up DeMar DeRozan, and he kept the answer simple. stay attached and stay in front of him. DeMar loves to get to his spots, and we know where those are, so we just have to make him work for it. I'm sure they'll be trying to limit his mid-range looks, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Dort outside. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. They get it back to the right side. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's DeRozan. And he buries his first look. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ellis. Yet to see a basket. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
He buries it from 3.
3 points.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Levine for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Shoots from the baseline. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, hunting for opportunities, leading to... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's... Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Outside, Williams. Outside for Dort. LaVine with a steal. Here's Ellis. Still no points. DeRozan outside. LaVine with a screen on Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Here's Sabonis. He got a piece of it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Sacramento leading by 4. Here's LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
Nah, I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
LaVine challenging. And here's Sabonis outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Inside DeRozan.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Thunder trail by 5. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Sabonis with a screen on Dort. LaVine against Dort. It's LaVine with a drive. LaVine just knifes his way inside.
Explosive drive from LaVine. It's tough to stop him when he's rolling downhill like that.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings lead by 4. On the wing, DeRozan. Williams defending. DeRozan against Williams. DeRozan down low. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Holmgren with a screen on LaVine. Dort for 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Off the pass, LaVine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
LaVine with a steal. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the screen. Here's LaVine for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Williams with the screen. Wiggins passes to Williams. Caruso outside. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. He can't be loose with the ball around Caruso. One of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Williams with the screen. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Outside, Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now Monk, still without a bucket. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Thunder trail by 7. Caruso outside. He drops it from range.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here's Monk. Watch by Wallace. And the basket by Monk.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Caruso outside. Nice move. Oh, sweet move. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Crowder. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Williams finds Caruso. Williams, a screen on Crowder. Caruso, the pass to Williams. The offensive rebound. Back to Caruso. Williams, a screen on Crowder. Williams on the wing. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. They set the pick. Here's Monk driving in. Second shot opportunity. Valanciunas. Pass to Lyles. Now Monk. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it's LaRavia missing. Oh, swiped away. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Lyles. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Monk. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Monk's got 6. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 8. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Wiggins on the wing. No points yet. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Lyles, the pass to Crowder. Outside Monk. To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
The kick out to Wiggins. Outside, Williams. Oh, the Thunder, another three. 8 seconds left in the third quarter here. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Larabia's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Kings lead by 7. Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. DeRozan against Williams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Third personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Sacramento has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Ellis passes to Valanciunas. Here's Ellis. Into the lane. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Williams from long range. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. 3 on the clock. Tries again. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Sacramento leading by 10. Here's LaVine for 3. And LaVine knocks down the 3.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
That's tipped. Now the Kings in transition. LaVine against Holmgren. Dort for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Drives to the hoop.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
LaVine against Dort. Valanciunas with a screen on Dort. LaVine. Oh, LaVine converts in close.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside for Dort. Williams passes to Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on LaVine. Dort for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Clock at 6. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Holmgren, pass to Hartenstein. Here's Ellis. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Again, Oklahoma City.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. The three hits the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Kings.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Zach LaVine.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And the shot goes.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth. And LaVine, here we go. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And the dunk by LaVine. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in with
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Avdia. Ayton a screen on LaVine. Avdia kicks to Ayton. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Knocked away and stolen by Sharp.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Now here's LaVine. Out to DeRozan. Fires from deep. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Ayton against DeRozan. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on DeRozan. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Back to Sharp. Down low, Ayton, and he makes good on the layup. Ayton's got 5 points so far.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Murray sets a screen for LaVine. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Valanciunas draws the double. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Grant against DeRozan. Murray a screen on Grant. Here's DeRozan. Here's Murray. Kick out to LaVine. DeRozan passes to LaVine. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here.
Grant could be such a devastating defender down there with those long arms and athleticism to contest shots.
With 1 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Avdia against LaVine.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Avdia off the drive. And finished off by Avdia.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Ellis. To the middle. Off the run.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets it inside. Count on him going up strong.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Here's Levine following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better, so the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Bean with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray down low. DeRozan for 3. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the...
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Kings on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yes, that goes in.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
LaVine looking around. Murray sets a screen for LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Yes, the hammer from LaVine. That is an electric athlete.
LaVine against Avdia. Pass to Sharp. And to Avdia. From deep. DeRozan with the rebound. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Avdia can't hit.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Ellis. And Ellis throws it down.
If Murray can keep his passing up, he'll be a force in this league.
Sharp against Ellis to the inside. Good on the shot. Ayton's got 13.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Levine.
2 minutes.
Grant against DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Into the lane. And then Levine with the jam.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DeRozan brings the double team. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
Blazers ball.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Outside, Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. 4 on the clock. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Avdia. Pass to Ayton. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. He's got 15.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Avdia, a screen on Ellis. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Floats one up. Murray with the defensive effort. DeRozan on the wing, defended by Avdia. Here's Ellis. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
28. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Williams is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's clinging into the foul. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. The kick out to Crowder. Here's LaRavia. Defended by Thybulle. And it's good, 2 points. Monk's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
Crowder sets a screen for Monk. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 3. And it's Simons off the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Wiles a screen on Simons. Pass to Wiles. Back to Monk. Lets it go with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Simons against Monk. Simons, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Simons. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 7 points in the game.
Simons says hello. Great answer.
In the dunk by Lyles.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Henderson with a screen on Monk. Simons against Monk. Simons kicks to Henderson. Driving the lane, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Crowder inside. Henderson defending. Simons against Monk. And then Monk with the jam.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring. It reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a six-man.
And it's Simons off the drive. It's Henderson on the wing. And he drives in. Pass to Klingon. Here's Feibel. Williams a screen for the tie. And Matisse Feibel hits from deep. Feibel's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Monk against Simon. Monk outside. Back to Wiles. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Simons, the pass to Williams for the lead, and the layup is good. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Malik Monk out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. Sabonis, an easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's Sabonis just really sticking with his shot.
And for Portland, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Williams kicks to Thibault. Yep, it counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Levine. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Levine's gone 50% shooting tonight, firing away 4 of 8. Ellis against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Sharp against Ellis, and it's Sharp missing. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the King. Here's Ellis, and Ellis throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Just 5 on the clock. Grant with a screen on Ellis. Kicks it out to Grant. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Cast or anything more than that. Outside, Levine. DeRozan a screen. Levine dishes to DeRozan. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line because he's a menace in the paint. Don't let him get that shot off.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. And here's Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Ellis against Sharp. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Bean passes to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Ellis. It's the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
Sharp against Murray. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered closely. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Ellis.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Grant gets a wide-open look. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
There's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now the Kings with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. DeRozan finds Valanciunas. So the Kings win it. A solid win on the road. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The 3 is up. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Down low. Outside Sharp. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Holmgren. 3-pointer. Williams misses. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland making their last shot. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Ayton, the screen on Holmgren. Avdia passes to Ayton. Sharp against Dort. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Let's go with a 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. Go ahead, Mr. 8. How about that finish?
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 4-point game. Screen by Holmgren. Dort with it. Avdia picks him up. Grant against Holmgren. Back to Dort. Beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Here's Avdia. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Williams' shot is good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Now here's Sharp. No made baskets yet. Pass to Kamare. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Grant. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Avdia with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Avdia against Holmgren. Avdia, good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Screen by Holmgren, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's Sharp. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Grant with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Portland ahead, up 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Fires hitting the triple.
Well, that high-value 3, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
Portland leading by 3. Inside, here's Ayton. Williams grabs the board. On offense, here are the Thunder. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his like Frank with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Ryan, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Wing shot on the way. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Now here's Williams. Guarded by Sharp. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Leading by 5. There's the 3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
To stop the run. Williams finds Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Grant. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
They get the rebound. Thunder trail by 8. Holmgren with a screen on Sharp. Williams passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Grant. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Trailblazers lead by 8. Grant outside. Ooh, stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes. Portland foul. Tomorrow. First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Pass to Holmgren to stop the drought. Ted going to work inside.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
It's Sharp on the wing. Dort defending. Dort against Sharp. Avdia with it. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Good on the shot. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Sharp passes to Ayton. Dort grabs the miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. That'll do it for the first half. Portland ahead, up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Cason Wallace out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5.
Klingman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams finds Caruso. Williams with the screen. Puts up a 3. And Caruso, good for 3. Caruso's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Stolen by Caruso. Wiggins outside. And a two-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Wiggins against Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Caruso, pass to Wiggins. Williams, a screen on Thibault. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Henderson against Caruso. The shot's good. Caruso's got 5 now. Portland leading by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Simons outside. Pass to Klingon. Shoots over Hartenstein. Klingon's shot is off. Thunder trail by 4. Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Hartenstein, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
So it's Portland now. 4-point game. Down low. Shoots. And there's Klingon on the assist by Simons.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Williams, a screen on Simons. And Wallace, here we go. Williams passes to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Hartenstein for 3. 6 to shoot. Drills it from deep.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Simons outside. Here's the pick. Driving to the basket. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Back to Wallace. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 7. Here's Klingon. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
Wallace, right side. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in a 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. Off the outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Williams. Here's Dort. The kick out to Williams. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
Avdia against Holmgren. Avdia passes to Ayton. Back to Avdia. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ayton with it, guarded now by Williams. Williams against Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Dort for three. Knocks down the long J. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Ayton. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Sinks it from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
8, no good. Thunder trail by 13. Dort outside, pass to Williams. Puts it up. Portland grabs the miss. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
The shot by Dort, no good. Here's Portland now. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up for Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew.
This might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Lets it fly. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LaVine. From downtown, DeRozan finds Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Williams. Here's Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. For Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Bean passes to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. Murray, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw, no good for Ellis. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's DeRozan. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Off with the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Stolen by Ellis. To the inside. And DeRozan throws it down.
Getting up there with the slam. DeMar DeRozan leaves nothing to chance.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 6 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's LaVine. Still scoreless. Pass to Valanciunas. Kick out to LaVine. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Thunder ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
LaVine against Dort. LaVine looking around. Valanciunas inside. Working on Williams. No good from Valanciunas. Dort kicks to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Levine against Dort. Down low and stolen by Williams. Dort attacking. It's good.
Some physicality there from Lou. Pushing past the contact and into the shot.
To stop the run. Kicks it out to Ellis. From outside, off the mark. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4-man position. Picked by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
DeRozan a screen. Levine for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got the open basket here in the second quarter for the Kings. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it can be a problem.
Levine against Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams for 3.
And how about some impactful defense from Murray, using that size and agility to generate some good coverage.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Valanciunas in the high post. Out to DeRozan. Murray a screen on Williams. Murray outside. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Ellis wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead. Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No basket with that shot, having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. On the wing, Ellis. He has 5. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Ellis. Dort. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Levine against Dort. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ellis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball's knocked loose. Williams kicks to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked again.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. The wide open look here for DeRozan. They get it back. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Sacramento. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-5 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Jay Crowder, and there's Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Sabonis kicks to Lyles. From past the arc, and Sabonis with a 3. Sabonis has got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento. Williams, a screen on Monk. Wallace goes in, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Sacramento leading by 4. Shots good by Lyles.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams, a screen on Monk. The kick out to Williams. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wallace against Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Sabonis' screen on Wallace. Here's Monk. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 3. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wallace outside. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. On the wing, Williams. Back to Wallace. Pass to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Monk against Wallace. Sabonis' screen on Wallace. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his second basket of the night.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
The Kings leading. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Wiggins kicks to Caruso. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Aaron Wiggins.
Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Wallace against Monk. Sabonis' screen on Wallace. Here's Monk. The kick out to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Monk kicks to Lyles. Pass to LaRavia. Monk for 3. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. In Sacramento, they're up by 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Oklahoma City right now, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4 spot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Valanciunas passes to Murray. Now Ellis, and here's Valanciunas, defended by Dort. Tries to keep it alive. And here's the break. Levine for 3. It's good from long range.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And Levine, here we go. Fires for three. Ellis can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Offensive rebound, the kick out to Williams. Launches it. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kick out to Levine. And another three for Sacramento.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Sacramento leading by 9. DeRozan inside. He started by Williams. Pass to Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. 5 to shoot. Back to Ellis. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ellis can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, let's get your takes on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now here's Levine. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Murray a screen on George. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 11 points in the quarter.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Jordan against Levine. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Murray right side. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings. Holmgren against Valanciunas. Outside Williams. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. But 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, staying cool, in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Murray dishes to Levine. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 4. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Levine's shot is off. Outside, George. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks.
people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then they're Sharp, then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Here's Sharp. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kamare. Jacks up a three. Valanciunas with a rebound. To the paint. For the finish. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
Here's Sharp. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Murray, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And so here's Sacramento. Portland making their last shot.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Ayton with a screen. Pass to Kamare. Six on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Can't nail the jumper. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Murray, a screen on Sharp. Here's Ellis. Now here's Valanciunas. Outside Levine. Back to Valanciunas. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Levine. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Here's Sharp, and he drives in. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Keegan Murray. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always fought like a head coach.
Ellis, good.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Pass to Sharp. On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Levine surveys the D. They kick it out to Murray. Offensive board. Valanciunas finds DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Murray up top. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Second chance shot. Ellis's shot is off. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 3.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Kick by Murray. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Outside Murray. Back to Levine. Portland with a rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Grant the screen. It's Sharp with the drive. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Kings have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Valanciunas sets a screen. Over to the wing. Pass to Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. And that one misses.
Shooting for Sacramento, Zach Levine.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach Levine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All alone. Good. He hits the jumper. Kamare's gotten his first points in this one.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Outside Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen. Outside Levine. Let's go with a 3. Avdia pulls it in. Now Portland with it. To the middle. Levine with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Ellis passes to Murray. Now the Blazers moving it up. Levine against Aiden. Shoots over Levine. Aiden, no good. And so here's Sacramento. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Aiden. Here's Kamare. And here's Sharp. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Levine against Sharp. Outside Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Valanciunas. Banked it in off the glass.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sharp. Takes it inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's DeRozan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. This one for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the
now
first.
Aiden.
2 minutes.
Another shot. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Kings have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. They kick it out to Murray. DeRozan passes to Murray. Valanciunas against Grant. Pass to DeRozan. Misses the 3. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Stan, over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Here's Levine. Levine springs free for the flush.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Sharp. Off the outside. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it. Avdia's got 6.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ellis. Offline with a 3. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the length and athleticism Grant possesses is hard to match up against, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
And so Grant nails them both. Here's Levine. He's got 11. From behind the arc. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. We've got Klingon, Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's Thibault in at the 3. Small forward, out to Sabonis. For 3, knocks it down from distance. Sabonis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Portland leading. Simons with it. Williams a screen on Monk, and it's Simons penetrating, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Now here's Simons. Inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Monk against Simons. Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Simons against Monk. Lyles a screen. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Simons against Monk. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Laravia. He's scoreless. And Monk is good for 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The Kings leading. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And he lays it up and in. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Yep, that one goes. Monk's got 10 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Monk against Simons. Driving inside. Pass to Klingon. Clock at 6. That one falls. Klingon's got 8 here in this quarter.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Monk against Simons. It's Monk on the wing. He's got 10. Out to Sabonis. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. And it's Lyles missing. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 1. And he dumps it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Kings trail by 3. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Kick by Murray. Outside LaVine. The 3. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Portland leading by 3. Grant outside. Down low. Here's Ayton. And it's Portland scoring again.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Outside LaVine. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Avdia. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 3. To the inside. On the break. On the wing, Levine is covered by Ayton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, Portland's shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Levine. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Sharp passes to Avdia. Back to Sharp. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Portland. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Levine for 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Sharp finds Graham. Avdia outside. Sharp a screen on Murray. Here's Avdia with the drive. Valanciunas with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan outside. Right side Levine. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen. Shot by Levine, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Fourth personal foul. Third team.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The 3 ball. And another miss by Sacramento.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Ellis passes to Levine. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. Valanciunas sets a screen. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Wow, what a shot by Levine.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamari. And he buries it. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Levine. Shot clock at 5. Back to Murray. Over Avdia. Nice D from Avdia. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Kamari. Outside for Grant. And stolen by Murray. The Kings call timeout. left in the final quarter. Monk for three. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Ayton. This is the baby hook. The Kings leading. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Out to Sabonis. Connects from downtown.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Valanciunas comes in for Sabonis, and Ellis subbed in for Monk. Count that bucket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
The Kings lead by 3. DeRozan outside. There's a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
I mean, just so difficult to keep DeRozan out of the lane. He draws a lot of fouls in there in the paint.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Sharpe with it, picked up by DeRozan. And that one is hammered home.
And so difficult to defend. Sharpe has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Grant against DeRozan. A big DeRozan jam.
Yeah, man, DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Here's Sharpe. They get it again. 4-3. Ellis with a rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Pass to Murray. LaVine with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Now the Blazers on the move. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Ellis. LaVine against Sharpe. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with a screen on Sharpe. Here's LaVine for 3. Drains the triple. And the Kings lead by 6.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Grant, the pass to Ayton. Shoots over Valanciunas, and it's good.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. They escape with the W, even